Well, it was as long ago as 1721 that British sailors first introduced cricket to India. And it's true to say that it's now developed into the one true unifying force on these crowded, dusty streets which now house more than 1 billion people. Well, 5 years ago, we did it again. We introduced a new, shortened, more exciting form of the game called 2020, which was designed to breathe new life into our own county cricket. But now the Indians have their hands on 2020, and what they're doing with it threatens to split world cricket.
2020 is what will keep Test cricket alive.
Oh my word! That is humongous!
50-over cricket started off in a position where it was exciting, it was fresh. Gee, we were getting 230 runs in 50 overs. Woohoo!
142 deliveries. Absolutely fantastic stuff.
It tends to grab you, so maybe that's the future.
I'm sure it's going to be a great success.
It's very popular. Lots of people come and watch it. The games are exciting.
The proof's in the pudding that people want to see it.
I don't think we've actually got our heads around just how significant an impact this has on our sport.
2020 can become the team sport of the world.
India's 2020 revolution started much the same way as one-day cricket took off over 30 years ago. Kerry Packer, frustrated at being unable to secure Australian cricket rights, took Tony Greig and some of the game's finest players to form his own World Series competition. In 2007, it was ZTV that was the frustrated party, so, along with Greig and Kapil Dev, they established the unofficial Indian Cricket League. Top stars and even some England players joined, but the league was given rebel status and ICL players banned from further international action. The Indian authorities, under the guidance of Lalit Modi, went one step further and set up their own official league. Crucially, this time they had the backing of the other countries and the game's overall watchdog, the International Cricket Council. 8 Indian franchises were created. Players were auctioned off for huge sums, matched in their own individual wages. Millionaires were created overnight, and the IPL was born.
There are ramifications, but it's all good. I mean, what we're seeing is consumers addicted to the game of 2020 cricket.
I think one day might be a little bit of fade away because of 2020 people wants to watch 3 hours like football or something about 90 minutes. So people have more time because these days people are more busier than ever.
I mean, hell, as an old fogey in the game, if I can get a level of enthusiasm out of playing the game, I just can't see there's one downside to it.
So you think, like me, that the 50 overs game probably is on the way out?
Definitely, I think, because people has been seen for last 20 years, some they need some change. So the change has come, so it will go 2020.
I think if people are tired of this or are not very happy about the kind of cricket or the entertainment, it will show in the gates.
Gone are the days where warm pints of beer and chortling away on a pipe, for the better part of, 10 hours. I don't think people have the time, and I think this addresses those issues.
Well, even on this short tour of the ground, the same question's been put to me time after time. Where are the Englishmen? And of course, it's a fact. Until Dimitri Mascarenhas arrives, not a single Englishman is taking part in this IPL tournament. They'll be watching though, back at home on the telly, no doubt green with envy and ready for a fight with the board.
There were no bans or anything. No one was prevented from being recruited. The IPL chose not to recruit back in October, if you recall.
They're already talking about moving the IPL next year, so more English players can do it. Because they want to get everybody involved. So it can obviously get bigger. I mean, with the money involved, I think it will definitely get bigger.
Are you fellas all saying, now, where are the Englishmen? Where's KP and where's the rest?
Where is it?
They're watching on the telly, I can tell you that.
Come on, KP, we need you. Come on, Freddie, we need you. Come over, play for us. Play for Mumbai Indians. We need you here.
Everybody wants to be involved in something that's so exciting. That's the way the game's going. You don't want to be lagged behind. The ECB or English Cricket Board were the ones who brought in 2020 cricket. So it's something that we definitely want to get out of, yeah.
But for someone like Kevin Peterson, I mean, surely all he has to do is opt out of signing a central contract, isn't it? He'll get his place back anyway.
Sure. No, it's a free world. If Kevin wants to do that, Kevin will do it. That's entirely a risk decision for him.
Hello. I'm looking for Chennai Super Kings shirt for cricket tonight. Oh well, we'll keep looking. Hello there, how are you? Are you going tonight to watch the cricket? You watching? Well, we've risked life and limb to find one of these t-shirts. Plenty of yellow t-shirts around, but nothing with Chennai Super Kings. The search goes on. Surely the IPL's greatest challenge is changing the mindset of India's cricket-crazy population, who traditionally follow the national team with a rare excitement and passion, and yet show little or no interest in the domestic or regional cricket here. But that's what the IPL is founded upon. Can we imagine a scene in which a Chennai cricket supporter like these celebrates Jacob Oram clean bowling Sachin Tendulkar, or worse still, Matthew Hayden smashing Harbhajan Singh for 6? I'm not so sure.
That's big. It's massive. 6 for Dhoni.
Interesting, Dhoni is just revered everywhere. And I was expecting when he went out to bat, there'd just be a massive roar. But there wasn't. There was claps, obviously, they weren't booing him, but there was a lot less than I expected. And I just thought then, okay, well maybe they like MS and they want him to do well, but maybe not today because he's in the opposition.
I think it might test the fans' allegiance though to have it like this, because they are going to, the Chennai people here are going to think, well, Matthew Hayden in our side, Harbhajan in there, which one do we support?
I think they'll support me.
If Tendulkar makes naught, is it difficult for you to celebrate?
When he makes naught in India, we will be sad.
Right.
But he's an opposition team.
Yep.
We will be happy.
Almost. I almost believe you. Ultimately, though, it doesn't matter what the administrators, the players, or I have to say about it. It's the standard of the cricket, as judged by characters like this, who will decide the future, or otherwise, of the IPL. Nice work, mate. I'm afraid he's not playing tonight. This match pretty much told the story of the IPL so far. Dhoni's Chennai Super Kings asserting their dominance, while the competition's most expensive franchise, the Mumbai Indians, have found it tough going. The Super Kings will miss Hayden, Hussey and Oram, who have left for Test duty, amid rumours that some players are yet to receive their pay. As for Mumbai, they'll be hoping Sachin can add some sparkle, as Harbhajan Singh serves an 11-game ban for slapping Srisanth in a later game, who says the Indian players aren't taking this seriously. Well, the locals are clearly happy after a good win for the Super Kings, but as you know, 2020 is a hit the world over. They did love Matthew Hayden's half-century, by the way. The only difference really between this match and any other 2020 game that I've seen is the money. And for as long as the IPL can continue to afford to bankroll the best players in the world, they'll keep coming back.
You're not seeing a dollar bill rolling down when you're actually at the crease. You're seeing cricket ball, the same cricket ball that's been around since pretty much the invention of the game.
I'm sure there's going to be guys, coming to the end of their careers that have done everything. They've won World Cups, they've made millions of Test centuries, they've made, done everything in the game. Surely, I'm sure they will be tested, in time.
Well, inevitably we're hearing lots of positive noises from the players and the administrators, but in truth, there are a number of issues that the IPL are going to have to address. I've been told that as many as 20,000 out of a possible 25,000 tickets had to be given away in Delhi in order to fill the ground. Several news agencies have boycotted the tournament over a row about the distribution of photographs. A number of Indian journalists have told me they daren't write anything critical about the IPL for fear of having their accreditation taken away from them. Many people here feel that the cricket is merely a sideshow to the Bollywood actors and the dancing girls. And the tournament lasts forever. In fact, there are 4 more days of cricket here than even on that interminable Cricket World Cup in the Caribbean last year. And the television coverage, here in India at least, rammed full of the same monotonous adverts and the commentary lacking any objectivity, is comfortably the worst I've ever seen. Well, we've spoken to players, administrators and supporters, and what can we conclude? Well, certainly that 2020 is here to stay. It's exciting and entertaining, if rather shallow and short-lived, but in my view at least it spells the end of the rather more predictable 50 overs format.
The governance of the game is wise to remain reserved, but like every old institutions, It has to go with the times, and the times are changing.
2020 can become the team sport of the world, replacing soccer.
Packer was a very, very inspirational individual. He changed the face of cricket, and you can imagine the sideways looks amongst eyebrows in the long room, thinking, you know, what's going on? But you know, it's been a better game. Is T20? Is it going to be that sort of change to the game? We'll see. Consumers will tell us.